It is February, which to me means the first month of spring. So all your seed catalogs are coming in right now. You're starting to plan your gardens, hopefully. Me and my brothers were talking about what we're going to do this year, so we're excited. Spring is on the horizon, even though we're kind of right in the middle of the coldest snap we've had in a long time. But the market is picking up. It is warming up, so hopefully the weather will follow. About the past 2 weeks, we've started to see a lot more listings come on. We looked at these stats from January 2019 compared to 2018, and we are up over 10%. Granted, last January was pretty low average, but we're at 191,000 average, which over the past 36 months, we've seen a steady increase of property value. So that's great for homeowners. For those of you that are getting ready to make the leap into homeownership, the sooner you do it, the more equity hopefully you'll begin to build. So this month's most affordable and most impressive are log cabins. So not something you see a lot of around Lynchburg, but there were about 12 different options that you had in the Central Virginia area. So I kind of picked one of the more affordable options and one that was pretty impressive. So check those out. The homeownership question talks about gardening and talks about pruning and what we can do in February. Again, even though it feels like it's the dead of the winter and you can't do anything, like now's the month to start planning and start prepping. Maybe wait till the end of the month, but we're getting close. And then for the real estate question, I've been meeting a lot of first-time home buyers, and a lot of the questions they have are about financing. So financing being the most important factor for pretty much all home buyers. How much can I afford? What are my monthly payments going to be? What's the whole thing with the credit score? So I talk about talking to a lender earlier rather than later, because even if your credit score is low or you don't quite qualify for what you want, they're going to be able to give you a plan for how to get there the fastest. So you might say, well, it makes sense, just pay off all my loans or whatever. But some loans have a lot more weight than other loans, and some loans don't really have much factor in coming up with what you can afford. So talk to a lender early on. Don't worry about your credit score being pulled or being affected, because really the value of having that early advice greatly outweighs any of the negative factors of potentially having a couple points taken off your credit score at the end of the day. So I hope things warm up in your neck of the woods. I hope you guys have a great February, and I look forward to being a little bit warmer next month and talking to you guys in March. So have a great February, and I hope to see people at our home buyers course, which is the beginning of March, the first Saturday in March at John Stuart Walker on Forest Road from 9:30 to 11. So send me a text or email me if you're interested in doing that course, or if you know somebody who would. We'd love to have them. It's free. So until then, have a great month.